welcome back to Haven's Kitchen. Today I'm making a steak sandwich with quick pickled onions and romesco. To us, this is the ultimate steak sandwich. The romesco sauce is creamy and smooth and a little smoky and savory. You get the pops of the quick pickled onions and the raisins, obviously crispy, juicy steak, and a nice loaf of crusty bread. This recipe is super fun, comes together in under 15 minutes, and feeds a crowd. If this recipe sounds like something you'd like to make, go ahead and subscribe to our channel. All right, let's get started. We're going to be using a cast iron pan to get our steak nice and seared. The trick to a crispy seared crust and a juicy tender inside is to not move your steak. Get a hot pan, super hot, put the steak in, step away from the pan, and let heat do its work. When the steak is ready to flip, it will let you know because it'll easily pull away from the bottom of the pan. Flip, cook for another couple of minutes just to get that sear on the other side, and then let it rest for a couple of minutes before you slice it. To make this steak sandwich, we're going to be using a flank steak. While that's cooking in our skillet, we're going to quick pickle an onion. We call it a quickle because you don't need to let it, sit overnight. You don't need to boil water. All we're really doing is slicing an onion really thinly, covering it with some apple cider vinegar, plopping in some raisins or currants, and just letting it sit while the steak is cooking. The steak is going to finish cooking. We're going to let it rest for a few minutes, slice it, toast our bread, smear of romesco, some greens, the steak, and then our quick pickle, and then we'll have a great sandwich. If you're using a meat thermometer, the ideal temperature for like a medium rare steak is 145. So you can take the temperature while it's still in the pan. If it's at about 135, take it off the heat because it will continue to cook and warm up even off of the stove. You can also tell if your meat is done by just a finger kind of pushing. If it goes in like too smushy, you know it's not cooked all the way. So there you have it, our steak sandwich with quick pickled onions and our romesco sauce. If you make these quick pickled onions, you can keep them in a jar with a lid in the fridge for a couple of days and put them on everything. If you enjoyed this recipe, be sure to like this video and subscribe to see future videos. For the full recipe and a textable shopping list, click the link below. Thank you so much for watching and cook happy.